years. He has pretty much built it up from where it was when it was crap. When I first started there, I'm not in uniform because I also live here, and this is more of a community-based situation, not an employee-based situation. I can find a job somewhere else if I need to. But this is about the community. I've got a kid that's on the way. I've got buddies who just had 2 twin girls, and God forbid that anything happens, he will be there, and he will be the quickest resource to be there. Anybody else who is contracted with San Miguel will take a lot longer for them to get here. I don't know about you guys, but in an emergency, I want somebody there right freaking now. So please just sign it off, say yes, common sense. Leave everything in the past that is in the past and go forward in the future. Thank you. Thank you.
Any other board comment? Or private, public comment?
I'd like to say something. All right, I'm Joey Kohler. Happy to be here. Father, this guy, this is a no-brainer, guys. Just straight up. Like, this guy has been a friend, a mentor, fire chief. When it comes to bettering the community, he's the man for the job. Like, there's no one who knows this town inside and out like him. There's no one who could replace him. He's irreplaceable. Please, just consider the facts. This is the man for the job, and he's the only man for the job. Thank you.
Any other public comment?
I just want to talk a little bit about his character. And I want to tell him, thank you so much for all these gentlemen and the mentorship you're doing to me. You have been, my grandson has gone through since he was a kid at the door just wanting to help you guys anyway. And you guys have all helped him along the way. This isn't just, this is a community. And I am proud of every one of you. And I just want to say thank you.
This is my public comment. So I'm going to give Kelly the remote control. He'll figure it out.
You draw it, Kelly.
You got it? Okay, good. Good evening. My name is Scott Young, and I'm currently the fire chief at San Miguel Community Services Fire Department. I've had the honor and privilege of serving as the fire chief at San Miguel for 3 years. 4 years prior to that, I was assistant fire chief and fire prevention officer. Prior to that, I served as a fire captain. Prior to that, dating back to 2006, I was a firefighter. I've experienced great joy and sorrow in the many years of service in the community of San Miguel. I've been there when people have taken their first breaths, and unfortunately I've been there way too many times when people have taken their last breaths. I participated in countless community events, responded to thousands of calls to service, and participated in dozens of master mutual aid campaign fires. I've implemented services, purchased essential equipment, improved facilities, received equipment grants, mentored and trained dozens of young firefighters, which is the biggest accomplishment for this department. I've improved and maintained staffing, which is a difficult task considering our budget constraints, but we do it because of these guys. And we all do it for the betterment of San Miguel. That's why we do this. It's for the betterment of the community. As expected, all things come with a cost. Some are financial, some are personal. Some are positive, some not so positive. However, it all has been worthwhile. Being able to provide essential service for the community of San Miguel that it needs and deserves. I couldn't have done this without the support of Lori. She's in her demonstrated my original commitment to the community of San Miguel and participated in the joy of the experience. Excuse me. I would also like to personally thank the 130 people who submitted letters of support, who signed in, and supported my position as fire chief. And we'll get to those in public comment that are being submitted. I would also like to personally thank everybody here who came and supported me and spoke tonight and gave their time to this worthwhile cause in my opinion. I'd like to thank staff for their professionalism, their dedication to the community. I'd like to thank council for your efforts. Thank you. And lastly, I'd like to thank the board for your consideration regarding my employment and continued service to the community of San Miguel. Thank you.
Any other public comment?
We have quite a bit of written public comment.
Okay.
So these are, oh yeah, I'll take that back. There you go, 4 seconds. So these are just in the order that we received them. Any other order, just the order we received them. First one is, Dear Board of Directors, I am writing as a concerned resident of San Miguel regarding the upcoming decision on renewing Fire Chief Young's contract. This decision is about far more than one individual. It directly affects the safety, stability, and well-being of our community. For nearly 20 years, Chief Young has served San Miguel with dedication, professionalism, and deep commitment. He knows our town, our people, and the unique needs of the community. His leadership has proven continuity, trust, proven results, and that cannot be easily replaced. Since 2019, he has not only ensured transparency within the department, but also built a legacy of growth, expanding and improving the fire department in ways that have strengthened both operations and community trust. Under his leadership, the department has become more capable, more accountable, and better prepared to meet today's challenges. It is deeply concerning that the board appears more focused on personal vendettas than on serving the needs of the community. Rather than acting in the best interest of San Miguel, some board members seem intent on undermining a trusted leader to satisfy private agendas. This is not only inappropriate but dangerous. By prioritizing personal disputes over the safety and well-being of residents, the board is failing in its duty to lead responsibly. Chief Young has demonstrated measurable improvements and longstanding dedication, yet he is being targeted while little evidence exists. The board actively contributing to the betterment of our town. San Miguel deserves leaders who work with the community, not settle scores. It is also critical to consider the consequences of San Miguel were to lose the fire department altogether. If our station closed and CAL FIRE assumed responsibility, the most immediate impact would be slower response times. With our local firehouse, help arrives within minutes. If CAL FIRE response from Paso Robles or other stations, the delay could be 10 to 20 minutes longer, potentially deadly difference in the event of a fire or medical emergency. Finally, CAL FIRE service is not free. The county would need to contract with them, and residents would end up paying equal or higher costs, but far less control over how funds are spent. The broader community impact would be significant. San Miguel would lose its local firefighters, neighbors who know them, know the town, its streets, homes, and people. CAL FIRE focuses primarily on wildland fires, not daily emergency operations, or emergency response, or structure protection in a small town. Valuable community programs, volunteer opportunities, and local control over safety decisions would be lost. Closing our fire station may cost more, slow emergency response, and weaken our community's voice of public safety. And the public of San Miguel expect the board to represent their interests, not personal grudges. Supporting Chief Young is the responsible choice. He has earned the respect of the community. And it continues on. And that's from Shelley Anderson, Camp Roberts resident. We do have a written comment from Frank Diano, but he did already speak. The next one is requesting to be read aloud. Purpose of this letter is our request as a community citizen to renew the contract for Scott Young. Fire Chief Young has always been extremely has always displayed exceptionally high standards for appearance, conduct, and skills for his position. We all know that his hustle in serving the fire department for the last 18 plus years made him more position many times over. I have witnessed him where he is constantly being a volunteer that always shows his dedication. Moreover, he has a good trait where he can calmly handle all fire and medical emergencies without mistakes. He is prominent and well respected in our community. He has given countless hours raising awareness and collecting toys for kids with the community. I have seen him over many years at local park parades and events, sharing his true passion of being part of the fire department. I have witnessed his many hours of personal time given to youth in promoting their learning and growth, achieving their personal goals. From the background noise that I have heard regarding his contract, it is strictly a professional vendetta against Chief Young. It needs to be set aside for the sake of our community and the safety that he provides. I can guarantee that he would be a great help and leader to all teams since I have known him for many, many years. He has always shown good integrity, dedication towards the San Miguel Fire Department. Please renew the contract for Scott Young. My sincere and heartfelt thanks. Respectfully, Rita Jo Miller, citizen. Next one is, dear members of the board, I'm writing to enthusiastically recommend Scott Young to continue to be a fire chief in San Miguel. I have the opportunity to work closely with him for the past number of years, and I have been consistently impressed by his dedication, professionalism, and passion for fire service. In his more than 19 plus years in our department, he has demonstrated exceptional skills and knowledge in various aspects of firefighting and rescue operations. His ability to adapt to different situations, willingness to learn, and commitment to teamwork make him a valuable asset to any firefighting team. Throughout Chief Young's tenure with the fire department, he has successfully completed numerous training programs, including earning certifications, courses, and skills. His ability to effectively apply his knowledge in real-life scenarios is a testament to his aptitude and dedication to the valuable department. I recommend that you renew Chief Young's contract. We cannot be without him. He is the heartbeat of our community. Let's keep the personal matters out of our community safety department. Let's be professional and keep the best individual for the job, which is Chief Scott Young. Sincerely, Jeff Garcia, President. So we also received a form letter. Prior to the meeting, we received 228. We received 7 of the same letter since the meeting started. So I'm going to read it once. I'm not going to read everybody's name. Request to provide public comment. Keep Chief Scott Young. Keep San Diego strong. 20 years of service, one community, one trusted chief. Fire Chief Young has protected and served San Miguel for nearly 2 decades. His leadership has guided us through emergencies, built a stronger fire department, and ensured the safety of every family in this town. Now his future and ours is in the hands of the San Miguel C.S.D. board. This is not the time for politics, personal agendas, or risky change. We cannot afford to lose a chief who knows his community, has earned our trust, and continues to put San Miguel first every single day. As a resident of San Miguel, I'm calling on the board to do the right thing, renew fire chief contract, and protect the future of our town. Let's make it clear, San Miguel stands with Chief Young, and then it's as a signature line and an address line. Again, there was 228 before the meeting, and another 7. The next comment is from Caleb Simonian. Probably butchered that pretty bad. Hello, my name is Caleb Simonian. I graduated from Tacoma High School in 2024 and went straight to Cuesta Community College to get my EMT because I knew I wanted to be a firefighter. So after taking a CPR class, an EMT class, taking my national exam, getting my state level EMT card, and countless online exams and certifications, me the most qualified I could be to become a firefighter. I was ready to begin applying for jobs. However, after that work, I still had two problems. The first being that I didn't know any firefighters at all. Nobody in my family or circle of people I knew was close enough that I could teach or could reach without asking for advice, or could reach out asking for advice, and a million questions on everything from A to Z. I did my best. I could over the course of 6 months. I talked people's ears off and drove them up the wall with questions about the career, even if I hardly knew them. I did the same to people at career booths and county fairs and other events. And throughout all these questions, I turned in my application to CAL FIRE with all my certifications and accomplishments. And I drove around like a maniac, knocking on doors to fire stations all over the county, asking if they hired volunteer work, need a fire truck wash. Every single one of them told me no, they didn't have anything for me, or gave me a phone number and said to call and leave a message somewhere. To which I did and never got a response. No Cal Fire has not gotten back to me either to this day. I was doing all this while working full time after being told no or just no response so many times. I'm sure you could see why my energy spirit I had not only in life but for the career I've always wanted. My whole life had gone straight down the gutter. Then one day my luck and spirit changed. I walked out into the warehouse at my work, and my supervisor pointed out how a fire chief just pulled up and went inside the main store. Without a second thought, I walked straight towards the door, walked every aisle until I saw a guy wearing all black. I asked him if there was anything I could help him with, and he told me fitting broke on a pump on one of the engines, so we found some fittings to try to make it work. And as I was ringing him up at the register, I mentioned all of my certifications and how hard I had been trying, and I can't seem to find work anywhere. Before I got to the next sentence and had gotten the next sentence out, and asked if there was any work or jobs available in San Miguel, he was already handing me his business card. I'm Chief Young with San Miguel Fire Department. Fill out the application on the San Miguel C.S.D's website tonight and come by the station tomorrow. Absolutely. There's another half page on there. It doesn't say where it's at. And this is the last one. Dear board members, I'm writing as a resident of San Miguel to formally protest the renewal of Fire Chief Scott Young's employment contract. Due to a hearing-related disability, I am unable to safely participate in tonight's meeting in person. I respectfully request that this statement be read to the record and that the board provide remote ADA accessible participation, live streaming, and remote public comment at future meetings. My objection is based on the following concerns taken together show a pattern of inconsistent with impartial leadership, transparency, and public trust. Number one, compliance failures. Under Chief John's leadership, the San Miguel Firefighter Association has been allegedly repeatedly out of compliance with federal and state requirements, IRS revocations, and California DOT delinquency notices. Please see public records attached for information. This came with 3 attachments that are not printed that were provided to the board, or can be provided to the board. Despite those periods of non-compliance, SMFA, most of this was relating to SMFA. SMFA continued fundraising, including fireworks sales authorized by the district, allowing or benefiting from fundraising while allegedly out of compliance undermines public confidence and exposes the district to risk. Number 2, conflicts of interest. In his role as fire chief, Mr. Young has allegedly approved applications and refunds for fireworks that benefited SMFA, the nonprofit he also leads. This appears to be a clear conflict of interest, advising or deciding on matters that directly advantage an organization he controls. Number 3, blurred lines and public confusion. The SMFA Facebook page is routinely used to share C.S.D. meetings and comment on district and fire department issues, which makes it appear that SMFA is speaking for or as the fire department. Many residents, including me, when I first moved here, reasonably believed SMFA was the fire department. This blurring of roles is misleading and erodes trust in official communications. Number 4, the use of public funds / private benefit concerns. SMFA's antique fire vehicles are they stored at the public fire station? If so, does this further reinforce the impression that they are district assets? If SMFA also needs or stores property at district facilities, do they rent or usage fees? That can seem like a potential private benefit for public resources. And there's another page or so. That's all the public comment.
Okay.
Say who that's from?
Sorry. Actually, it says that they don't want
Oh,
it.
that's right. It's on my list.
They did not want their name read.
Isn't that?
So it's up to you. That's what they asked for. So I don't know what the legal.
So I thought we had.
The call, I was reading
So
it.
written public comment is supposed to have a name and address.
Yes.
A name, I don't know, a name and
Name
your
and
residence or not.
Yes.
So you should read it aloud because that's the policy. Or you shouldn't have read the public comment first.
I know.
It was read.
We don't have rules about not reading it, so.
I don't think it changed anyone's opinion anyway.
Does it say who wrote it on there?
I can't hear you.
It doesn't say who wrote that on there. No.
It does.
It does. It says, they asked not to be read, but it says that's part of it. Okay.
That was the whole purpose of just the name and the address that you guys discussed.
We said we had to affirm whether they were a resident or not a resident.
Correct.
Provide their name.
So, as respectfully, Shauna P. St. Lawrence.
Okay, thank you for all the public comment. Close public comment. Back to the board. Any other additional board comments?
None for me. I'd like to make a motion.
Director Davis, you have any further comment?
Yes, I would like to make a motion to extend Scott's contract, not 3 years, but 1 year.
You want to change the contract as presented?
Yeah,
So is your motion to approve the contract but with a 1-year term instead of a 3-year term?
right, yeah, I approve that, but 1 year.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me.
Well, there's a motion on the floor.
So we have a motion by Director Davis to approve the contract with the change in term of 1 year versus the proposed.
The reason,
Is there a second for the motion?
Okay, so it dies. Do we have another motion?
I make a motion that we approve.
Okay.
And I'll second it.
So we have a motion by Director Smiley, a second by Director Beatty to approve the contract as proposed.
By resolution 2025-38, correct? Okay, we'll have a roll call vote. Director Beatty?
Yes.
Director Davis?
Yes,
Director Smiley?
Yes.
Director Sangster?
Yes.
Passage 4-0. Vote green being abstained.
Recused.
Recused, yeah.
Thank you, Directors.
Thank you.
Thank you, San Miguel community, for being out here tonight.
Small child.
with that? If everyone else, the consensus is okay with okaying the comment? Yeah. Yep, okay.
I live in Paso Robles, and I have watched our city council do things that are just embarrassing to the community. I would love to see that stay in Paso and that behavior not take place here in San Miguel. Honor one another, okay, please?
Thank you. Carol. So the city council in Paso Robles does ridiculous things, and she'd like to see us not do ridiculous things.
Yes.
I agree. Well,
Let's all agree with that.
He's got some wonderful friends.
okay.
I'm sorry, but I gotta find my glasses. I don't have them.
On your face?
So long, long, so.
Board comment items, I think.
Do we need a recess or do we need a minute?
Yeah, he's gotta find his glasses.
I'll try to get one. These are old.
Nathan?
They put me on the
Good job.
pregnant zone
He's on it.
and it corrected my vision.
Sorry, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Let's go, John.
So board comment?
Oh my gosh, they have to actually get all the way over
Do you need this back?
No. You can leave it there and I'll throw it.
Board comment?
I have board comments. Does anybody else have board comments?
I do not. Board comment from you?
I got one. It pertains to the last lady that was up here from Paso Robles, talking about Paso Robles. Well, I don't want, they're sue happy in Paso Robles. Everybody's got to get a lawyer to sue. Hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I don't want to run into that with our board members or anybody. If they don't get their way, that they threaten to sue.
I don't know how to stop that.
Go ahead and let them lawyer up.
Why is a woman from Paso Robles up here speaking her mind anyway?
Well,
That's just being a busybody.
yeah.
Have any other public comment?
Yeah.
Board
Looking at
Board
that.
comment, thank you.
Yes,
YouTube.
let's remind that this is video. Okay.
I've
go for
shared it for that very reason. Bear with me, I can't see, they put me on medication.
These for you?
And we're like, what? So what?
You want to try these? These are bifocals.
Nah.
Oh, hell yeah.
I want them back.
That's great.
At the next meeting, if you could include in the report when the vote was taken for the pressure pump on the terrace, I would appreciate it. In speaking to that, I just want to say that if I was on this board when they bought that wildland truck, it's not the purchase that I would suggest. I would suggest a 5,000 gallon tanker, because we really have no use for a wildland truck other than to go put other people's fires out. And if you're concerned about your community, then you get the assets that you really, really need for your community. I would like to address the fact that we do not have a public information officer for speaking to the press, and I would like to bring an item forward to address that. Probably the beginning of January, and January would be a good time maybe. Give you time to work on that.
Can we get a second on that?
Yes, I think it's good.
I do too.
I'd like the lunch hours posted on the website. I showed it the other day, people at lunch.
We've been going to lunch from 12 to 1 for a decade.
Put it on the website. Why not? It says hours of operations, everybody else doesn't.
I think I have it on there, but I'll double check.
Please do. Okay, you just close from 12 to 1 daily.
What's hard is about the website, that I have to say, is everything everybody wants it on the front page. There's only one front page.
Just is the water rate increase triggered? Or were there no triggers put in place?
There are triggers.
It goes up in July.
It goes up in July by board vote like it was on the previous 218, or is it automatic?
It's automatic, like the previous 218.
The previous one was brought back to the board for approval every
That was 218s.
Okay, so this one doesn't require board action. Could you please make that publicly known? I'm getting harassed on Facebook saying, why doesn't he bring up water rates instead of all of this? Okay, well, there's nothing for me to bring up. Okay, it's automatic.
So,
And I'm tired of the false lies and harassment that I'm getting on that man's website. Scott's not the only one with an attorney. Discussions on donations. We have no policy on accept, well, we have a policy, but it's very,
There's no policy
There's no
on
policy.
donations. There is
we need a
law
policy on
related
it.
to.
Right now, we have commingled property from an association and our fire department. We need to have, if it's gonna be donated, it's gonna be donated. If it's not gonna be donated, then it needs to be kept somewhere. The board needs to come up with a solution to that. We shouldn't be commingling property with other agencies. But,
Do we have a second for that?
is there a second for that?
I'll second.
Thank you.
So we're, want to clarify the
Policy on
donations.
donations.
Receptive donations. There could be things that are donated to the association versus district or the fire.
I would like to see,
No policy.
I'd like to give direction to staff
That makes sense.
that